Good afternoon, I'm Dan Hagan. Today on Up North at 4, some events are still on this weekend, but for those hoping to avoid the big crowds, Jeff and I will brainstorm some ideas. Plus, we talk to Rhinelander author Darlene Machton about her new book titled Daddy's Long Goodbye. We'll get to all of that in just a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. A new movie taking place in Wisconsin was released today. Irresistible stars Steve Carell, Rose Byrne, and Chris Cooper. Carell's character is a Democratic strategist who wants to reclaim the heartlands. He starts his journey at a small Wisconsin town where he tries to win a mayoral race. Sounds pretty interesting. Well, most theaters, of course, aren't open right now, but the movie is available for $20 online. Look for a recap from me on Movie Monday. COVID-19 canceled the annual Northwoods Pride Festival at Nicolet College, so organizers have decided to go virtual. The event is run every year by the Rainbow Hodags, a Nicolet student group. The event is now scheduled for July 18th, and it's called the Transgender Talk. Follow the Rainbow Hodags Facebook page for more updates. Well, no in-person hunter safety classes were planned in Wisconsin this summer because of coronavirus, but then a lawsuit came. And now there will be in-person classes after all. They will begin on July 13th and are limited to 50 people or less. Some other changes will be enforcement of sanitation standards and social distancing. Wisconsin has had 9 straight gun deer seasons with no fatalities. Well, no human fatalities. That is, deer haven't been so lucky. 2020 hasn't been great. Coronavirus, civic unrest. So let's look at some pictures of some dogs. These watercolor enhanced photos are of dogs at the Oneida County Humane Shelter. They could be yours. That first picture was Mocha. Right now the shelter is raising money for that guy to have a surgery to get rid of some issues he's been having. And by the way, these photos have been taken by Pam Gabriel, a Rhinelander native, and she'll actually be on Mondays Up North at 4 with more. So stay tuned for that. Well, Jeff, we made it. It's Friday. Please tell me you got a good weekend ahead of us.
Hey, Dan, here we go. The last weekend of June is here. Lots of folks are traveling north to join us for the weekend, and they are running into thunderstorms across central and southern parts of Wisconsin. The Northwoods so far largely missed by this. However, the front is still just to our north and west. We can see a couple showers tonight before we get some sunshine back in here tomorrow and Sunday. Let's zoom in here and show you what's going on. So it's raining in Adams County, parts of Portage County, Waupaca County too. This is all non-severe. The watch is further south of here, over toward Madison and Milwaukee. Looking good there. To the north, so here's where the front is. You can actually kind of see where it is, right across the Ashland area. So as long as this front is to our west, we could see a thunder shower that could get strong to locally severe. It's coming to our southeast about 30 miles per hour though, so by 5, 6 o'clock tonight, most of us will be on the other side of that, and that's a good place to be because the rain faucets will turn off and we're in good shape for tomorrow. Here's a live look now at that storm over parts of Michigan. This is looking to the north, northeast. The tops on these are around 40,000 feet. They were producing some hail across Michigan earlier. It's gone non-severe now. We're looking pretty good up that direction. But again, as long as that front is to our west, we can see a couple of showers tonight. All right, so here's temperatures. Looking pretty good, right? Some rain-cooled air across central parts of Wisconsin. But look at to the west. So we're calling this thing a cold front, right? Kind of misleading this time of year because the cold air behind it isn't really that cold, but still get 87 for Ashland, 81 in Ladysmith. We'll get this front through tonight into tomorrow morning, followed by nothing but sunshine tomorrow and Sunday, and probably Monday before a couple showers getting here on Tuesday. And look what temperatures do. 81 tomorrow, 84 for Sunday, 85 for Monday. We're going to hang out in the 80s, the humid 80s through much, if not all of next week. And then this is the week beyond that. It keeps us well above average in temperatures, meaning mid-80s for as far as the eye can see. And don't forget, because it's 2020, the Saharan dust is now here, making for some beautiful sunrises and sunsets through the weekend. I'll have your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Joe Biden's trade deals with China cost Wisconsin nearly 89,000 jobs. But it doesn't stop there. Listen.
I'm supporting NAFTA because I think it is a positive thing to do.
NAFTA shipped our jobs to Mexico, closed our factories, and after 20 years, would Biden fix his mistake?
Do you support renegotiating NAFTA?
No.
Over 200,000 Wisconsin jobs lost. Joe Biden, he's been wrong for too long. America First Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Come see why Rhinelander Chrysler is the Northwood's fastest growing top volume Jeep and Ram dealership. We are safe to do business with, offering a completely contactless experience. We will pick up and deliver with excellent deals on new and pre-owned Jeeps and Ram trucks. Now is the time to buy. We are pleased to announce that thanks to you, we had our best month in history in May, and we were able to give back over $5,000 to local businesses. CT's Deli and Northern Grounds Coffee Shop.
Would you rather have hiccups for a week or the worst haircut ever? That's a lose-lose. But at Taco John's, choose 3 chicken street tacos or 3 chicken soft shell tacos for just $5. Win-win. Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
What makes Renewal by Andersen different? It's the lasting comfort and style that comes from our 25-year legacy as a full-service replacement window solution. During our 25th anniversary celebration, get this money-saving offer and special financing. Installation is always included. Call today.
Tonight.
Something's wrong, something's wrong, something's wrong.
It looked like a heart attack until they found bullet wounds and uncovered an astonishing plot.
There was a seething hatred between the two.
Dateline tonight, 10/9 Central.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. Jeff, how are you today?
Having a great day so far.
All right, well, we will get into what we're going to be doing this weekend in a little bit.
Okay.
But first, we're going to talk to a local author, Darlene Mockten. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity to chat with you.
So your book deals with some very complex issues. Daddy's Long Goodbye. Tell us about this book.
In 2012, my father could no longer live alone, but he thought he could. And it became really obvious to me and the rest of the family that we were going to have to do something because he couldn't live independently anymore. So he eventually decided, after my husband and I offered to open our home to him, that he would come to Rhinelander. And he was born and raised in Marshfield, Wisconsin. He rarely left that area, and moving to the Northwoods was like moving to a completely foreign country. Just a different thing. No farmland, crazy lakes, snaking roads, everything that was so unusual, and nothing that was, none of the people he knew, none of the landmarks he knew. So it was really hard on him, and we tried to make him feel as welcome and assimilated as possible. He was dying of kidney failure. He had stage 4 renal failure, and I knew that he had a limited amount of time left. His physician said 6 months with dialysis, or 6 months without, 12 months maybe with, and Dad said, no, I'm not going to be hooked up to a machine. I'll just live my life the best I can with the time I have left. So we thought it was going to be a relatively short-term arrangement, but in actuality, my father lived for 2.5 years before he passed, and I attribute that, of course, to the excellent care that I provided. But I think in reality, he just was a tough old guy, and he was determined to live as long as he could. And that was both joyous and problematic for us, because to have an elderly person in your home, even when it's family, is very difficult. And caregiving did not come naturally to me. I've never been a mother. I've never provided care. Way back in high school, a guidance counselor said I should be a nurse, which would have been the most abysmal thing that could have happened to the medical community. So absolutely wasn't a good fit for me. But because I had such a close relationship with my dad, I was the logical person in the family to do it. And it was both a joy and a hardship. Eventually, he could not live with us anymore. His health was failing. Frankly, my marriage was suffering because of the stress of having Dad with us, and I convinced my dad to move into Grace Lodge, and he moved in on his birthday in November and passed April 26th the following year. So he was provided with amazing care I couldn't have given him, but it was very, very hard to have that discussion and to make that decision, and it's one that I think was pebbled with regret. However, after writing the book and reassessing and kind of this cathartic experience, I feel like it was the right thing to do. And the book is written for other people who are in the same situation, who are trying to figure out, what should I do for my elderly parent? What's the kindest, most loving thing? How can I provide the best care possible?
Well, again, that book is Daddy's Long Goodbye. You can find it on Amazon. Darlene, you answered almost all the questions I had, but I do want to address one more thing that you mentioned in the book. When you decided to bring your father from your own care to the care of the nursing facility, he kind of made a joke, is that right? That you're trying to get rid of him. And yeah, tell me about that.
The nursing home manager said, "Well, Laverne, what brings you here?" And Daddy said, "She's kicking me out." And I think my heart broke into 5 million pieces that day. And then he looked at me and he said, she's got this big consulting job. She's all over the state with all these schools, and she thinks I can't take care of myself. So if it makes her feel better for me to live here, I guess that's the way it is. But that was a tough discussion.
Yeah, Darlene, as somebody with aging parents, both my sister and I, that gives us anxiety. Does this book help with anxiety?
Very much, I hope. That's its whole purpose. And it's not just a sob fest. I know a lot of people say, I don't want to read anything that makes me cry, but you'll be crying one minute and laughing the next, and you'll be like, oh my God, that's something my mom would do, or that's something my dad would do. And the whole purpose of it is just to make people feel less alone and more confident in the decisions they have to make. Because this baby boomer generation is making these decisions left and right, and it's a lonely place to be.
Well, Darlene, I love highlighting some talented people in the Northwoods. You are certainly one of those people. Thank you so much for coming on. Again, your book is Daddy's Long Goodbye. It's available on Amazon. Darlene, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
At Schrader's, we love summer, and it shows. Find a beautiful dress for that warm weather event. Shorts and tops in the latest trends. Keen sandals and Lake Girl. And get the perfect gift for that summer wedding.
You'll always find something new to love at Schrader's in Antigo.
Hi, Bob Pucci and Rocco for the Antigo Gun Show this weekend at the Langley County Fairgrounds on Highway 45, where you can buy, sell, or trade new and used firearms, ammo, knives, optics, and gun parts. Show hours are Friday from 3 p.m. to 8, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday from 9 to 3.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil, because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you, because we all run together.
Stop by Lakeland Lawn and Equipment in Arborvita for special offers taking place for a limited time.
Hey, where'd you get your pontoon? I got mine at American Marine.
Me too.
You?
Of course. Doesn't everybody?
With pontoons starting as low as $109 a month at American Marine and Motorsports, Shawano. Lowest prices guaranteed by at least $500. And the largest showroom in the USA. On hand, in stock right now. It's no wonder why no one sells more pontoons than American Marine and Shawano.
The Lac-View Desert Health Center, located in Eagle River, is committed to meeting your needs. We're open to the public and continue to accept new patients for primary care and are open for walk-ins. Your well-being is our top priority, and that's how we have implemented measures to ensure your safety. Please call ahead for optimal planning and preparation for your appointment. Virtual visits and COVID-19 testing are also offered on a case-by-case basis. Our team is dedicated to caring for our community.
Every day's a great day here at Marthaler Chevrolet Buick of Minocqua. We're your hometown go-to dealer for work, for play. Always a big selection of new and used vehicles at great prices right from the start. Marthaler Chevrolet Buick. Keep your vehicle running right with our full-service oil change, just $29.95. And it includes full synthetic oil and a multi-point inspection. We're your GM certified service specialists. Marthaler Chevrolet Buick of Minocqua. We deliver.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. It's tea time, Jeff.
Here in the Northwoods, Dan.
Here in the Northwoods, Jeff. How's your week been?
So the week's been short. I had off, of course, a couple days, right? And I worked Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and today some severe weather. But all in all, it's gone by pretty fast. You?
Yeah, it's gone by fast for me too. I think it's just I had a lot of like really interesting stories this week, and that just kind of took
I think
over
that old saying, like when you're busy, it goes by quickly.
Right.
And also on the weekends here. And can you believe it's the last weekend of June? Like 4th of July weekend is next weekend.
It's going to be here, and it's going to be really weird too with all the different parades not happening and stuff like that.
We'll be talking about snow again here pretty soon.
No, don't say that. Well, if you want to stay busy tonight, Jeff, there's an opportunity. Actually, let's start tomorrow first. At the Kalmar Senior Center. This is a senior center in Eagle River where the roof actually caved in last February, but they're trying to raise money, so they're having a brat and hot dog fry at the Kalmar Community Center parking lot. Tomorrow starting at 10, it'll go till 3, plus some home-baked cookies available as well. All proceeds will go to the Kalmar Rebuilding Fund. So,
you know, I wonder how much money that fund has in it right now. I hope a lot. And then I really hope that too, did some insurance money kick in too for that?
You know, I don't know the specifics behind me. You really put me on the spot, so
I need
thank
numbers,
you for that.
Dan. I want
don't have
numbers
the numbers
right now.
How about this? During the break, I will do some Googling. Okay?
But here's the thing. They're having a fundraiser, so go support them with the bratwurst sale, the bratwurst fry. Are they frying bratwurst?
I believe so. Isn't that how you cook brats?
Well, no, you cook them on the grill. Dan, you don't fry
Well,
bratwurst.
why do they call it a brat fry?
I don't know. I have questions.
So they really should call it a
Maybe
brat
our floor
grill.
director knows. Chris, why is it called a brat fry?
Just a vernacular.
We don't know. We just don't know.
You just asked our floor director with no mic a question. He doesn't
Scream
have.
real loud.
He doesn't. That's not good TV, Jeff. I'll teach you after the break. But one more thing I want to talk about that's happening tonight at 7 p.m. as well as Sunday at 7 p.m. is the Minocqua Bats show. I went to a couple of these growing up. Jeff, have you ever been to a Minocqua Bats show?
I have not. No.
Okay. They're super fun. I think it'll be a good opportunity to social distance as well. There's plenty of seating. So if you're looking for something fun to do tonight or Sunday night, like you said, it's going to be beautiful. I think this could be a fun thing to go to.
I remember when I first heard the name Minocqua Bats and thinking it was so creative, because it is creative. It just kind of flows, right?
The Minocqua Bats, yeah, right, because it's kind of like a
yes,
pun.
It goes all together. So here's the thing, right now, this is cool for me because I'm teaching my nieces and nephews how to water ski.
Oh,
so
cool.
last weekend, I got one around the lake on 2 skis 4 times. One is trying to slalom, got her up, but not really going too far. And then one's not quite there yet. So
wait, so you have a boat and you haven't taken?
Yes, we have a new boat this year, new tube, new skis.
Okay.
And I'm teaching 3 people how to water ski because I used to be pretty good. I could almost barefoot back in the day.
Wow.
Actually, I did a couple times.
I think we need footage of that for Up North at 4. I feel like
it's one of those things like you drop your big toe and you literally flip over yourself. It's
I've never been able to drop. I could just go 2 and I was content.
On 2 skis?
On 2 skis.
You never slalomed?
I've never
slallomed.
slallomed.
Slaloming is the best because you can cut back and forth against the wake.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it fun. Right?
Okay.
But 2, you're just kind of sitting there like, doo-doo-doo. You can like put on your headphones and just
exactly.
have
You can kind of have a restful weekend.
How is that fun?
Slaloming sounds stressful, Jeff.
No, it's fun. You make it fun.
We'll talk about this after the break. We want to talk about some other ideas because not everyone wants to go to the brat fry or the Minocqua Bat show. They probably want to social distance even more aggressively. I want to start fishing this summer, so that's what I want to talk about. That'll be right back on Up North at 4.
From all of us at American Marine and Motorsports, we want you to know that we are still open and still all about family. Our current inventory should accommodate the growing needs of quality family time this summer more than ever. Go to AmericanMarina.com and search our huge variety of pontoons, fishing boats, Crown Line, and Malibu fiberglass boats, or call ahead and make an appointment. We guarantee the best pricing and take advantage of low interest rates. American Marina and Motorsports, Shawano. We stand with you. Stay safe.
What makes Renewal by Andersen different? It's the lasting comfort and style that comes from our 25-year legacy as a full-service replacement window solution. During our 25th anniversary celebration, get this money-saving offer and special financing. Installation is always included. Call today.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor. Have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. The perfect paint for when the nursery becomes the bedroom. That becomes his room. That becomes your favorite room in the house. Paint because you want to, not because you have to. For results that stand up to whatever life brings. Trust Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. Exclusively at Menards.
Right now at Menards, get 11% off everything, including Pittsburgh Paramount Paint.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. You missed this, viewers, but during the break, a colleague came in and told me I was manspreading.
How do you feel about this?
I don't really know what that means, so I guess I'm just going to try to occupy less space.
Well, I think just before this, though, you told me you had a hole in your pants. So, you know, the two probably don't lead to a great conclusion.
I told you that in confidence, Jeff.
Well, not anymore, because now everybody in the world knows it.
All right, so I'm going to take this opportunity to change subjects, okay?
Okay.
Let's roll with this. So, I want to talk about some activities we can do this weekend. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, like you predicted in your weathercast. I've been getting really into fishing. I don't know if our camera guy can close up on this, but I'm using this kind of fake worm, and it's worked really well for me. I caught a smallmouth bass just earlier this week on Washburn
So
Lake.
this is actually your fishing rod.
This is my fishing
That's
rod,
the worm you use.
This is the worm. This is the very same worm that I caught the smallmouth bass.
The bag is still full.
Right.
So
I just bought the bag.
Okay.
So the worm can last for a while.
And you caught dinner yet?
I haven't.
Okay.
But I'm waiting to get the big one. I'm kind of naive, frankly, to fishing.
So here's the thing. You strike me as the kind of guy who doesn't have a high patience level. Does fishing test that for you? If you don't catch a fish in X minutes, is it, you know, are you just like, I gotta get out of here?
No, I find it meditative, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so I think once I get out of work, I can kind of like relax and I can just kind of cast and I just kind of get in this like...
Well, yeah, I mean, you grew up here. You love the Northwoods.
Right.
You love to ski. So all the things I know that you do are all kind of action-y things.
Yeah.
If that's the verb I can use, right?
Well,
action-y. So fishing kind of doesn't fit into that thing that I would think that you'd be a part of, but hey.
So, but, you know, I want people to try maybe some new things this summer because a lot of events are canceled. Jeff, do you have any good ideas? Are you trying anything new this summer?
This is the summer I'm teaching the nephews how to water ski. Okay. I'm a hiker. I love to hike. And there's so many great trails up in the UP and up around Park Falls, over toward Minocqua. So I usually go on those. I'm also teaching a puppy this year, which has been consuming my time. So Theo has been very busy. So, and you know, there are lots of new dog parents out there with the pandemic going on. Most or a lot of the adoption agencies are, I don't want to say running out of dogs to adopt, but they've gone through a lot of them. So there's lots of new dog parents out there teaching their dogs new tricks.
So maybe a good chance to get a pet or some sort of...
Well, I mean, keep in mind, getting a pet is a huge responsibility. I mean, Theo has changed.
Really? Because Theo, you just kind of like drag him around.
He's changed my life, though. But it's like having a kid, right? He certainly needs supervision. He certainly needs someone to be like, no, Theo, don't do that. So, just if you want to have that extra eye and, kind of, put some time into it, I think it's a great investment. We go to the park every day, but, not everybody can do that.
Right. Well, one last thing before we go to break. I'm actually going to go on a canoe trip this weekend. This is something that my family really likes to do. So That's something I would really highly recommend, is getting out in the water. The water has a calming effect on people, especially me.
Yeah.
And just kind of riding down, you could do like a lazy river sort of thing where you don't have to paddle at all. But
yeah,
it's
the
just
water
nice to get out in the
temperatures right now are at that point where they're refreshing, but they're not cold, right? Because we're getting almost 4th of July weekend, right? So it's they're getting up there. So it's a great time to get out in the water, do whatever. You know, we have 3 kayaks at our lake house and a canoe. I find kayaking a lot more fun than canoeing. But hey, you know,
to each their own, Jeff.
Yes,
you
to
know?
each their own.
Well, thanks so much, Jeff, for sharing some ideas with the viewers. I hope they appreciate it. We'll be right back with one kind of mini look at your weather. Stick with us.
Play your way. Dine your way. Stay your way. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. Win your way.
Not only can I customize my fabric, I can choose the layout of my sectional as well. Perfect! This looks amazing!
I think it's time to upgrade this old dining room set. Lakeland Furniture and Mattress really does have every style of high-quality furniture to choose from.
Lakeland Furniture and Mattress has everything you need for your home and great selection of mattresses at our locations in Minocqua and Anago.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
Gold Medal Trailer Sales off Highway 51 in Merrill has new and used trailers, full service customer service department, large selection of parts, and now offering trailer rentals.
Looking for a new home? See how you can customize at North Country Homes.
The 4-foot by 6-foot walk-in ceramic showers have been real popular. And we're seeing a lot more different trim and cabinet colors coming into the market. It's always a good feeling seeing a family move into the new home and their family enjoying it.
Let our family make your family a home.
Homes you can feel good about. North Country Homes.
Huge auction, Eagle River, Wisconsin. Pontoon boat, Ford Ranger, tractor, trailers, tools, guns, home contents, and much more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most to the North Woods. NBC Newswatch 12, from where you live.
Welcome back. Jeff, we had a lively discussion about brat fry. So what you learned on Google is you put it in a pan. It requires a pan. You can't just put it on a grill.
Right. Google says it's not necessarily dropping a bratwurst in a fryer. You can pan fry it, but it's not really grilling
Let's pause that for next time. Thanks so much for joining us.
We gotta go.
We'll see you next week.
See ya.